नमस्कार सभी को, आप सबका स्वागत है अरुणाचल टुडे न्यूज़ चैनल में। इस वक्त हम हैं नामसाई डिस्ट्रिक्ट के मल्टीपर्पज़ हॉल पे, जहां पे मैं बता दूं कि ऑल अरुणाचल प्रदेश स्टूडेंट यूनियन की तरफ से नॉर्थ ईस्ट स्टूडेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का जनरल काउंसिल मीटिंग रखा जा रहा है, जहां पे एज अ चीफ गेस्ट DCM चौना मैन ग्रेस करने वाले। और मैं साथ ही में बताना चाहूँगी, नॉर्थ ईस्ट के जितने भी स्टेट हैं उनके जितने भी स्टूडेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के रिप्रेजेंटेटिव भी ये प्रोग्राम अटेंड कर रहे हैं। कहा जा रहा है कि फर्स्ट हाफ प्रोग्राम के बाद में जितने भी स्टूडेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हैं उनके बीच में काफ़ी इश्यूज़ के ऊपर में उनका मीटिंग होने वाला है, का चर्चा होने वाला है, जहाँ पे वैसे तो मीडिया अलाउ नहीं है, लेकिन उनकी तरफ से प्रेस ब्रीफिंग रखा जा रहा है। कब मीटिंग खत्म होता है उनसे कई सवाल है रिगार्डिंग बाउंड्री इश्यूज़ से लेकर एजुकेशन सेक्टर, कल्चर कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स जो काफ़ी सारे हो रहे हैं, उसको लेकर भी हम सवाल रखेंगे। तब तक के लिए हमारे साथ बने रहिए और देखिए हमारा पूरा रिपोर्ट।
The Deputy Chief Minister of Government of Arunachal Pradesh, Dr. Chowna sir, who is the architect of the modern Arunachal, and also the Arunachali, we lean on him, and he is the guardian to us. As well, he is an inspiration of building the interrelationship of Assam, Arunachal, and whole Northeast as a whole. So we really acknowledge the great doings of our sir. He is not only leader of Arunachal Pradesh, but he is a great leader of Northeast and nation as well. So we welcome you, sir, and my regards to the chairman of Northeastern Students Organization, Sir Samuel Jarwa, Secretary General Mutsuke Yobusa, and former Secretary General of NESO, former President of NSF, Sir Anishan Lotha. And also we welcome the federating body, the federating component of all the NESO. That's our the team ASU, the team NSF, the team KSU, the team GSU, the team TSF, the team AMSU, the team MZP. So, and we being the host, the team APSU, we're the 8th federal component of NESO, representing the Seven Sisters Apex organization in the students community, and as well the indigenous. And also my regards to the leaders from Arunachal Pradesh in NESO, Au Pratam Vai Sonam as an IPR secretary, Achi Margariba, and the team APSU, Speaker Achi Devyamo is here, Chief Advisor Achi Happy Toko, and all the former leaders of APSU, they are here, and also the District Students Union leader. So since we are having general executive meeting of NESO, so this time it is a privilege that the NESO has given the privilege to let APSU host. So we welcome all the family of Seven Sisters in the first land of the rising sun, in the land of Pagoda. Welcome you all. Thank you very much.
and followed by and आज यंग माइंड्स को सोचना होगा कि अरुणाचल का हिस्ट्री कौन लिखेगा। अरुणाचल का पॉलिटिकल हिस्ट्री अभी तक लिखा नहीं किसी ने। कल परसों मैंने दापोरिजो गया, दापोरिजो में एक प्रोफेसर ने टगिन का बारे में टगिन का हिस्ट्री पढ़ा है उन्होंने, टगिन का कीनोट एड्रेस में। सी forgetting our own language also. Some of the languages are on the verge of extinction also. Now, the small tribe, they have already forgotten their own language. So we have to promote and preserve our language. अगर भाषा खो जाएगा तो पूरा आइडेंटिटी खो जाएगा। हमारा इतना जबरदस्त जो फोक कल्चर है, तो फोक कल्चर को प्रिजर्व करके रखना होगा। जो ओरल लिटरेचर है, रिटन फॉर्म है, हमारा तो खमतीस में तो अपना लिपि है और रामायण महाभारत लिपिबद्ध है, अपना खमती स्क्रिप्ट में लिपिबद्ध है रामायण महाभारत। सरकारी नौकरी सबको नहीं मिलेगा तो क्या करेगा? एजुकेशन टू एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप, दिस मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट वन, एजुकेशन टू एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप। सो आफ्टर एजुकेशन इफ यू कांट गेट एम्प्लॉयमेंट, एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप, तो स्किलिंग होना होगा, स्किल डेवलपमेंट होना होगा। दो तीन स्कूल हुआ, जीरो आपका अटेंडेंस का स्कूल भी हो गया है, स्कूल हो गया है लेकिन अटेंडेंस है नहीं है, जीरो। टीचर है 3-4 और अटेंडेंस है 1-2। तो इस तरह का हो के एजुकेशन पूरा ख़राब हो गया, पूरा ख़राब चला गया एजुकेशन, बहुत साल ऐसा चला गया। और एजुकेशन और क्या हुआ तो चले, प्लीज़ रिमेंबर इफ आई एम रॉन्ग और नॉट। सो स्कूल में क्या हुआ, टीचर अपॉइंटमेंट हुआ, पिक एंड चूज करके हुआ। क्लास 12 पास को भी किया, क्लास BA पास को भी दिया पिक एंड चूज में। और वो लड़का लोग अभी ड्रग एडिक्ट बन गया है। बहुत सारा लड़का है हमारा ट्राइबल लड़का, स्पेशली ट्राइबल लड़का, क्लास नहीं जाता है, पढ़ाता नहीं है, किसी को दे के पढ़ाता है। तो वी हैव टू थिंक ऑल दिस थिंग, डोजी ताना तारा। हाँ, इस बात को हम लोग को समझ लेना चाहिए, स्टूडेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्पेशली। ये इससे बहुत स्कूल सिस्टम, एजुकेशन सिस्टम पूरा का पूरा खराब हो गया। तो हमारा सरकार आते ही अभी ये साल हमने सोचा कि स्कूल एजुकेशन में एक मंथन करें, एक ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग मीटिंग करके हमने मिशन शिक्षित अरुणाचल 2029 ये एक पॉलिसी लिया है। जितना भी स्कूल है हमारा, जो भी स्कूल है, कुछ उस स्कूल को क्लबिंग करके वो रेसिडेंशियल स्कूल बनाएगा। और जहाँ जीरो एनरोलमेंट है, जहाँ है ही नहीं स्टूडेंट, उसको हम लोग पूरा का पूरा टर्मिनेट कर देगा। तो इस तरह का करके एजुकेशन सिस्टम को फिर रिवैम्प करना चाहता है। आज यहाँ नेसो जनरल बॉडी मीटिंग तकरीबन 20 साल का बाद अरुणाचल में आया, वो भी नामसाई में आया है। मुझे बेहद खुशी हुआ है कि युवा समाज का साथ जब ऐसे बातें चर्चा करने को मिलता है, कुछ अपना बात को रख सकता हूँ उनका साथ। युवा का डेवलपमेंट के लिए युवा समाज किस तरह से हमारा समाज को लीड करना है, उसका बारे में काफ़ी चर्चा हुआ। हमारा समाज में अभी काम करने के लिए, समाज को आगे ले जाने के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा काम है हमारा। बहुत चैलेंजेस है, बहुत अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ है, सभी को लेके आज हमने चर्चा किया है। और युवा समाज को मैंने यही मैसेज दिया है कि हमारा अरुणाचल प्रदेश में जो भंडार है, जो खजाना है, खजाना क्या है, नेचुरल जो खजाना है हमारा, फ्लोरा एंड फौना है, बायोडाइवर्सिटी है, उसको जिंदा रखना है। और जो कल्चरल खजाना है, जो हमारा कल्चर, हमारा हिस्ट्री, हमारा इतिहास, उसको प्रिजर्व करना है, उसको प्रमोट करना है, उसको रक्षा भी करना है। इस तरह का जो है, तो टैलेंट इतना है, टैलेंट है। आज टैलेंट हमारा नॉर्थ ईस्ट में बहुत ज़्यादा टैलेंट है, चाहे खेल कूद में बोलो, चाहे लिखा पढ़ा में बोलो, चाहे गाना गाने में बोलो, नाचने गाने में बोलो। इस तरह का टैलेंट नॉर्थ ईस्ट में बहुत है। तो एक कॉम्पिटिटिवनेस आना है, प्रोफेशनलिज्म हमारा यहाँ में क्या है, डिग्निटी ऑफ लेबर होना है। हर ट्राइबल जो हमारा नॉर्थ ईस्ट का जितना भी हमारा स्पेशली जो अरुणाचल का बच्चा है, एक डिग्निटी ऑफ लेबर आना है, प्रोफेशनलिज्म आना है, कॉम्पिटिटिव होगा। हमको कॉम्पिटिटिव होना है, कंपटीशन कर पाएगा तो आगे जा पाओगे। अभी हम खेल कूद में भी 3 नंबर पे हैं। अगर एक नंबर में जाना है और कष्ट करना होगा और कॉम्पिटिटिव करना होगा, तो मेरा यही है कि कंपटीशन इज द की टू सक्सेस। तो कॉम्पिटिटिव नहीं, आजकल वो पैसा दे के, रुपया दे के, एफिसमेंट करके अब नौकरी नहीं मिलेगा। नौकरी मिलने के लिए कंपटीशन करना होगा। हाँ, जो अच्छा पढ़ाई होगा, जो अच्छा कर पाएगा वही नौकरी मिलेगा। तो यही हम लोग चर्चा किया है। यूथ फोर्स हमारा देखिए, अरुणाचल प्रदेश में 46% है, ऑल इंडिया में 64% है युवा फोर्स। तो युवा, हाँ, हमारे लिए एक बहुत बड़ा एक यूथ फोर्स जो है हमको आगे ले जाने का। उनके लिए अगर हम अच्छा पॉलिसी बनाएगा, उनको अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म देगा, तो वो हमें आगे ले जाएगा, समाज को आगे ले जाएगा। तो यही है, हमारा भी यही कोशिश होगा कि हम युवा पॉलिसी बना रहा है, यूथ पॉलिसी बना रहा है। यूथ पॉलिसी के द्वारा यूथ को प्रमोट करने के लिए, यूथ को प्रोत्साहन देने के लिए, यूथ को सुविधा देने के लिए जो है, और वो आगे ले जाएगा हमें, समाज को आगे।
Is a very important issue of the illegal infiltration of people from Bangladesh and also from other countries. And we all know that the northeastern region has been facing this problem for a very long time, and some of the states, the problem is so enormous that the indigenous peoples of the state have become a minority in their own land. And you have seen the problem that the state of Assam is facing because of this illegal infiltration from Bangladesh. And all the other states of the northeastern region also affected because of illegal infiltration. And NESO has taken a very strong stand since its inception that we could not allow our land to be taken over by foreigners coming from the different countries. We cannot allow our culture, our economy to be taken over by people from different countries or infiltrators coming from different countries. And also in the state of Arunachal Pradesh, the APSU has been raising the issue of the Chakma-Hajong refugees in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. But still, the government of India till today has not been able to solve this issue. And we call upon the government of India and also the state government to take proactive steps in order to protect the identity, the culture and the way of life of the indigenous people of Arunachal Pradesh, and also to take steps how to solve this issue of the Chakma-Hajong refugees in the state of Arunachal Pradesh and also in the different states of the northeastern region. The government of India must be proactive in their operations so that the illegal infiltrators do not take away the land and the resources of the indigenous peoples of the different states of the northeastern region. And on this very important issue, we demand that the government of India should introduce the inner line pass in all the states of the northeastern region. Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Mizoram and Manipur. The ILP is being implemented in these 4 states, but in the other 3 states of Tripura, Meghalaya and Assam, the ILP is not being implemented, and NESO has been demanding for the implementation of ILP and also to bring out policies and resolutions to safeguard the constitutional, to bring about constitutional safeguards to the rights of the indigenous peoples over their land and their mineral resources. And on this very important issue, in the last Executive Council meeting that we had in August in Guwahati, we've had a sit-in strike on the 18th of August 2025 against the government of India, to pressurize the government of India and the state government to be proactive on this issue. And this General Council meeting of NESO has also decided that this time we will send a memorandum to all the governors of the different states of the northeastern region before the 10th of November. All these memorandums should reach the governors of the different states of the northeastern region in order to put more pressure on the government of India to take note of this very vital and important issue for the survival and welfare of the indigenous peoples of the northeastern region. That is one issue. Another issue is, as we all know, that the famous singer of Assam, Mr. Jubeen Garg, who passed away on the 19th of September 2025 under mysterious circumstances, NESO always remembers him because in 2019, when we were fighting against the government of India, opposing the Citizenship Amendment Bill of 2016, he was always there to support NESO regarding this cause, and he was always there at the forefront to oppose this CAB, which later turned into CAA of 2019. And he was one of the artists who led from the forefront and who organized all the artists of Assam to oppose this CAB, which later was made into CAA of 2019. And as NESO, we could not forget his contribution regarding the discourse, and also he is not only a famous singer, not only a famous composer of the state of Assam or of the whole of northeastern region, but as a human being, he stood for the welfare of the indigenous peoples of the whole of the northeastern region. So on this issue, the House has resolved that we will pass a resolution to write to the state government of Assam to demand for justice for Mr. Jubeen Garg, and the investigation should be thorough, should be watertight, so as to not leave any room for any loopholes, so that the culprits who are responsible for his death should be brought to book and should be brought to justice. And we have also talked about other issues in which our Chief Advisor, Dr. Samujal Bhattacharya, and also our Secretary General would like to highlight some of these issues that we have discussed today.
NESO General Council meeting. Some points I would like to supplement to my chairman. NESO is committed to protect the rights of the indigenous. And we also decided that NESO team will visit Tripura as and when the necessary arrangement is done by the Tripura Students Federations. The Chakma-Hajong issue, which have been addressed by all Arunachal Pradesh students union, the NESO is always with APSU. Likewise, in the United States of the Northeast, who are facing this illegal immigrants issue, NESO is always with all the states. We will not let the outsiders to intrude the indigenous people of the northeastern regions. The other issues which we have discussed in the General Council meetings, the NESO have made a project that the aspiring students of the northeastern for the UPSC coaching, the NESO have projected to each candidate from the 8 component units to take a coaching in the UPSC coaching center in Delhi, and it has already started. Now it has come to 2 months, and we have seen that the progress of the students while pursuing their coaching in Delhi. These are some of the issues I would like to supplement to my chairman, and I will conclude my speech from there. Thank you.
Already the Honorable Chairman of NESO and Secretary General had briefed about our General Council meeting. So there are some issues where we have deliberated. First, on behalf of Northeast Student Organization, that is with its constituent body, all Arunachal Pradesh Students Union, Khasi Students Union, Garu Students Union, Naga Student Federation, all Manipur Students Union, Mijur Jilai Pol, Tripura Student Federation and all Assam Students Union, we are demanding justice for Jubeen Garg. And how this justice will come, the culprit must be punished. And how it will be possible? There must be a watertight inquiry. And the SIT, which is formed by the Assam government, they should submit its report with full proof in such a way so that no culprits can escape with the loopholes of law. So, on behalf of Northeast Student Organization, on behalf of the indigenous people of Northeast, we are demanding justice for Jubeen from Namsai. It's a strong message to the Assam government that indigenous people of Northeast want justice for Jubeen Garg. And we won't take rest till we get justice. And Jubeen Garg was a voice of indigenous people of Northeast. And he will be the soul of the indigenous people of Northeast. He will be the soul of Northeast. The other issues we have discussed about the influx of illegal foreigners from Bangladesh and other parts of the country. It's a threat to the identity of the indigenous people of Northeastern region. The central government and the respective states government had failed miserably to protect the interests of the indigenous people of Northeastern region. We have seen the fate of Tripura. Out of 40 lakhs of population, only 15 lakhs are the indigenous Tripuris residing in Tripura. We have seen the fate of Assam. We have seen the fate of Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland and other parts of the Northeastern region. And due to influx of the illegal foreigners from Bangladesh, the whole demographic pattern of Assam has changed and Northeast has changed. Due to continuous large-scale influx of illegal foreigners from Bangladesh, the demographic pattern of Northeast has changed. So we cannot accept this situation. We cannot stay like a second-class citizen in our own motherland. So all illegal foreigners, they must be detected, they must be deported. And see, if the central government can seal the Indo-Pak border in a war-footing manner, why they cannot seal the Indo-Bangla border and other international border of the Northeastern region? It's an inexcusable crime on the part of the government of India for not sealing the international border. Regarding Bangladesh, along with the illegal Bangladeshis, the fundamentalist groups, they are entering into Northeast. It's a transit route and transit camp for the fundamentalist groups. We have a question to the government of India. Is it not a threat to the country? Why government of India is keeping mum to protect the country? We are shouting for the protection of the country. So there must be a special operation against all illegal foreigners and fundamentalist groups working in Northeastern region. Why there is not a special operation? The government of India must take all effective measures to evict all illegal Bangladeshis and illegal foreigners and fundamentalist groups residing in Northeastern region. There must be a special operation. We are repeating the word special operation against all fundamentalist groups and illegal foreigners residing in Northeastern region. And Northeast is not a dumping ground for the illegal foreigners. And the government of India, the concerned government, state government must take all effective measures. Regarding Chakma refugee problem of Arunachal Pradesh, the Northeast Student Organization had extended full support to all Arunachal Pradesh Students' Union. In this regard, we will extend active support, full support to all Arunachal Pradesh Students' Union regarding the Chakma-Hajong issues. So how to solve this problem? Seal this border, detect the illegal foreigner, deport them. We have a question to central government. They said there was a friendly government with Bangladesh. Why there was not a bilateral treaty with the Bangladesh government? What is the meaning of the friendly government? They have failed miserably. Now, as because there is an unfriendly government in Bangladesh, now government of India trying to say something about the illegal foreigners, which is not satisfactory. We want effective measures. And effective measures is very clear. Very tough stance, very tough action against illegal foreigners and fundamentalist groups. Because it's a question of identity of the indigenous people of Northeast. It's a question of protecting country's interests. That's very important. And we are shouting, we are agitating throughout Northeast. Perhaps in other states, there is not a movement against illegal foreigners. Because they are not facing the threat due to influx of illegal foreigners in their own states. Is there any movement in Gujarat? Is there any movement in Delhi? No, because they have not faced this type of situation. The Supreme Court has said, due to large-scale influx of illegal foreigners, there is external aggression and internal disturbance. It is not the saying of NESO, it's a saying of Supreme Court. But Government of India is keeping mum. We'd like to ask them, if the threat is like that, due to large-scale influx of illegal foreigners from Pakistan, there is external aggression, internal disturbance in the state of Gujarat. What would have been the step on the part of the central government? These are questions. So, the solution is very clear. In case of Assam Accord must be implemented in a specific time frame. For whole of Northeast, there should be an NRC. The statewide, the modality may change. Seal the Indo-Bangla border and seal the other international border and solve this Chakma-Hajong issues of Arunachal Pradesh and give special constitutional status for the indigenous people of Northeastern region. Special constitutional status for the indigenous people of Northeast, number one. Special constitutional protection, safeguard for the indigenous Tripuris of Tripura and give constitutional status for the indigenous people of Assam as per the Justice Biplab Sharma Committee report which was formed by the Government of India. We must get constitutional status because it is our motherland. We must have the right to rule over our motherland. The Bangladeshis must not get the power to rule over our own indigenous people. That's very clear. On the other hand, there's a new order. We have opposed CAA. We have opposed CAA, and due to the movement of indigenous people of Northeast, the Government of India had exempted the innerland covert states of Northeast. So there is no CAA in innerland covert states. In Arunachal Pradesh, in Mizoram, in Nagaland, in Manipur, there is no CAA. In 6 civil covert areas, such as 98% of Meghalaya, 70% of Tripura, 8 districts out of 35 districts of Assam is exempted. So we have a question. We have 3 questions to the central government. Number 1, if CAA is bad for the innerland covert states of Northeast, how this CAA can be good for the other parts of Northeast? Question number 2, if this CAA is bad for the 6 civil covert areas of Northeast, how this can be good for the other parts of the Northeastern region? So if CAA is bad for the innerland permit covert area and 6 civil covert areas of Northeast, CAA is bad for the other parts of the Northeast also. So withdraw CAA from whole of Northeast. Why part? CAA should be withdrawn from whole of Northeast. Now, after CAA, the Government of India had issued an order Immigration and Foreigners Exemption Order 2025. It's a new order imposed on us. What is the order? According to CAA, those foreigners entering into Northeast, they can get the citizenship up to 2014 who have entered. Those who have entered up to 2014, they will get citizenship, which we are opposing. Now, by this order, they are saying those who have entered up to 2025 without any document, they can stay. It's a injustice to the people of Northeast. We do not want to say what they want to do about the other parts of the country. But this order must not be implemented in Northeast. It should be exempted from Northeast. In one hand, they said that inland covered area, 6 scheduled covered areas are exempted from CAA. On the other hand, they are imposing this order on Northeast. It's a contradictory. So this order must be exempted from the purview of the Northeastern region. So on this issue, we are demanding for a population census for whole of Northeast. For all these issues, we will submit our memorandum to Honorable Governor of all the 7 states within 10th of November. It's a warning to the central government then that there is also, they should think that there is also part of the country beyond Calcutta, that is Northeast. Northeast is not a dumping ground for illegal Bangladeshis. And till this issue, vax problem is solved, we will continue our democratic peaceful movement. And there are some other issues regarding that education. The NEP is introduced. There is some good things and there are some bad things also. Those things which are good for the student community of Northeast, that should be implemented. Those who are bad, that should not be implemented in Northeast. Like number 1, multidisciplinary course. That is good for Northeast. That is good for the student community of Northeast. Any science student can have their study in arts also, in commerce also. But whether that infrastructure is there in our education institute or not, that's the question. So all the state governments should take all effective measures to prepare the infrastructure so that the multidisciplinary course system can be introduced effectively in Northeast. Number 1. Number 2, they are giving more emphasis in the mother tongue. It's good. But they are saying that the revenue will be collected by the colleges. That is bad, because it will be more fee structure on the student community. So those who are good for the student community of Northeast, that should be implemented. Those who are bad, that should not be introduced in Northeast region. One more thing regarding education. Thousands of students, they are going out for higher study in different parts of the country. In Delhi, in Pune, in Bangalore, in other states, our students are going out. It's a good thing that our students are going out. An unofficial survey has said more than 300 crores are going out from Northeast. Because of this, our students are going out. So we have a question, why this question students are going out? Why? For those subjects for which our students are going out, why these subjects cannot be introduced in our education institute? New courses should be introduced in our universities, in our education institute, so that our students can study in Northeast. Those who can afford, they can go out. But those students who are meritorious, but they cannot afford to go out for higher study, where they will study? They will have to study in Northeast. So new courses should be introduced in our universities, in colleges, technical, non-technical, professional, and new courses should be introduced in our all education institute, so that the meritorious student who cannot afford to go out, they can study in our Northeastern region. New institutions should be established. Medical college, engineering college, technical college, non-technical institutes should be established. See, when you are demanding for infrastructure for NEP, the student community for other parts of the country, they are discussing about AI. This is the difference. So our students will have to go at par with the other parts of the country. So new courses should be introduced in our education institute. With that aim, NESO is working, will work. And for your information, this time the NESO has started a project Pratyasab, that is, will produce more effective administrative officers. So we are encouraging our students to go for UPSC. And this time, NESO is sending 14 students from Northeast for coaching in higher coaching institute in Delhi. 26 from Assam, that is initiated by All Assam Students Union, and 14 from whole of Northeast by NESO, 2 from each state. We are sending them to Delhi. In IAS Academy, next IAS they are having coaching. 2 months is already over, and it's a mission. It's a mission. We will produce more administrative officers from Northeast. It's a beginning, and in this project we need suggestion from all the intellectuals, academicians from Northeastern region. So these are some of the issues we had discussed, and as a student body, we'll work for the academic protection and upliftment for the student community of the Northeastern region. At the same time, we'll continue to struggle to protect the interests of the indigenous people of Northeastern region. So our okay. So any question?
And giving the central government and the state government for the final solution for Chakma-Hajong issue. What would you like to say on that topic? Like already we said that NESO is supporting, but the ultimatum which is given by the state president.
See, we have said that the Northeast Students Organization is extending full support to all Arunachal Pradesh Students Union.
Sir, Samuji, one more question. Like illegal immigrant ko leke, you have said that central government has fully failed. Then is there any solution or like representation have been submitted by the NESO to the central government near for past few months back or like something?
Yes. We have submitted many memorandums to the central government. Solution is there. But it's a lack of interest on the part of the central government. So we have said the central rulers, they should realize that there is also a part of the country beyond Calcutta that is Northeast. Northeast is not a dumping ground for illegal Bangladeshis, illegal foreigners.
And just before you have mentioned regarding the repeal of the CA, where you have said that recently one notification or like regarding the 2014 में जो order निकला था, और अभी 2025 में जो लोग 25 तक है उनको भी
they can stay. CA we are opposing. CA said up to 2014 they can come and stay and have the citizenship. We are opposing. That legal fight is on in the Supreme Court also. NESO is a petitioner there. Altogether 52 petitions are there in the Supreme Court from Northeast. Okay. Now legal fight is on, democratic fight is on. From whole of the country, around 200 petitions are pending there in the Supreme Court. From whole of the country, 200 petitions. From Northeast, 53 petitions. Okay, we are opposing Ka. Why? We have expressed our mind. For some areas, Ka is bad. For some areas, Ka is good. How it can be? So if for some areas, Ka is bad for Northeast, for whole of Northeast, the Ka must be withdrawn. Now this order is recent order. It has said that those who have come up to 2025 or they are staying without any document, they can stay. How it can be? It must be exempted from Northeast.
सर ये बाउंड्री डिस्प्यूट को लेके आप लोगों ने आज शायद डिस्कस नहीं किया होगा क्योंकि ये एक बहुत लॉन्ग पेंडिंग एक ये रहा इशू रहा अभी तक।
See, we had discussed. See, border issue must be settled by the governments. It's not the duty of the student community to earmark the border. We cannot, student body cannot earmark the border. It's a duty of the government to solve this border problem.
But sir, NESO is for the integrity and the unity of the...
Yes, I'm coming to your point. Rightly you have said. So what NESO can do? NESO can create an atmosphere in the border so that the peoples to peoples contact, peoples to peoples relationship can be developed. We are working on that line and we will work on that line. Because we'll have to live like a good neighbors. So as a student body, what we can do? Peoples to peoples contact in the border areas and peoples to peoples relationship in the border areas. On that area we are working and will continue to work. Okay.
हम लोगों को बहुत सारा ऐसे रिपोर्ट देखने को मिलता है, एडिक्शन देखने को मिलता है, without any notification from your side.
Pardon?
हम लोगों जो अरुणाचल है,
हाँ.
you want to see lots of eviction from your side without issue any official notification.
So it's
जो jurisdiction जो अरुणाचल के अंदर आता है, आपके वहाँ पे आता है, तो मेरा वही सवाल है कि
वही बात है. It's a duty of the both governments to sit and settle this border issue.
सर वो ऑलरेडी नामसाई डिक्लेयर में भी हो चुका है 2020 तो आपका चीफ मिनिस्टर यहाँ का जो चीफ मिनिस्टर उन्होंने भी सेटल किया इसके बारे में स्टिल वी आर गेटिंग
So we are putting on the pressure on the governments. It's a duty of the government. Both government must sit and settle this issue. As a student body, what we can do to develop the relationship of the people residing in the both sides of the border areas and peoples to peoples contact. That will continue to
सर
do.
अगर आप लोग अभी प्रेशर नहीं करेंगे तो कल को सॉल्व नहीं होगा गांव में जगह जगह पे डिस्ट्रिक्ट में ऐसे झगड़ा होते रहेगा सर बाउंड्री को
We are continuing to work on that area. Peoples to peoples contact and peoples to peoples relationship.
अगर आप लोग अभी नहीं करेंगे तो कल को एक दूसरे का मारपीट होगा किसी का जान भी जा सकता है
Yeah.
कल को आप लोग एक दूसरे का ही ऑल असम स्टूडेंट यूनियन ही कहीं ना कहीं बंद कॉल कर रहा होगा या तो
No, you be sure that the relationship at the initiative of NESO in between ASU and APSU will continue. See, on that line we are very clear. We are good friends, will continue to be good friends. Nobody can disturb that relationship. At the ages of NESO, we are working on that line. It's very clear. ASU और APSU का जो relationship है, जो friendship है, nobody can break. At the ages of NESO, we are working on that line. ASU, APSU, ASU, NSF, ASU, then KSU, ASU, like that. We are working on that line. For that, NESO is taking initiative. At the ages of NESO, we are working on that line.
सर जैसे अभी आपने नेसो का स्टूडेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का जो एक्चुअल रोल होता है रिगार्डिंग एजुकेशन जिसको लेकर नेसो ने काफ़ी अच्छा इनिशिएटिव लिया जो आपने बताया कि 14 लोग ऑलरेडी कोचिंग ले रहे हैं इस एनी प्रोसीजर्स किस तरीके से सिलेक्शन किया जाता है फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट रहता है प्रोसीजर कैसा रहता है
यूपीएससी का जो है यूपीएससी का है the constituent student organization will select, okay? Select two from it's our first initiative. So हम लोग ने क्या किया? The NESO constituent organization is selecting two, okay? Through a process. The process it's up to the constituent organization. Like Khasi Students Union, they are holding entrance tests. For a case of Assam, they are holding entrance tests. So, हम सब constituent organization को free hand दे दिया, they should select. What is our part? We are giving full coaching fees, full tuition fees, and 12,000 rupees stipend per month. सब student को. Coaching fees free है, we are paying. Tuition fees free है, that NESO is paying. And 12,000 रुपया per month stipend दिया है per student को. With that initiative we are working. Our dream is very clear. We want to more a good administrative officer from Northeast.
और एक चीज़ आप लोगों ने बताया था रिगार्डिंग इन नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी फ्यू पॉइंट्स यू हैव मेंशन बट और सारा पॉइंट्स है जो नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्टूडेंट्स के लिए प्रॉब्लम होगा. तो फॉर दैट द नेसो इज गोइंग टू प्लेस अ रिप्रेजेंटेशन टू द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट और कंसर्न स्टेट्स का भी.
See, today we have discussed and what is the present status of implementation of NEP in each state. That we'll have to assess. Suppose in Arunachal Pradesh, what is the present status of implementation of NEP? That will be assessed by APSU. In Nagaland, NSF. In Meghalaya, Khasi students Union and Garu students. In Assam, ASU. That depending on that, what is the assessment? What is the preparation of implementation of that provisions? Depending on that, we'll work. If needed, we'll meet the state government. If needed, we meet the central government.